When you first walk in the door, down to the left, your fire extinguisher. You have light switches here. One's the inside lights and one is the awning lights. Inside and awning one here. And you have your awning in and out. There. Down there is your carbon monoxide detector. You have a sofa that folds out to be a bed. Here you have your monitor. You can check your battery level and your tank levels here just by pressing that. Your water pump on and off button, water heater, gas, or electric. If you're running your hot water heater on gas, you may see this fault light come on up there. All that means is it didn't light. It just takes a while for the propane to get to the appliances. If it happens, just turn it off and start it back up. Let it do its cycle again. It may take 2 times, may take 3. Might go the first try. Underneath your sink is your water pump. And I'll just kind of see here. Ah, yeah. So the clear hose is your winterization hose. It's open-ended. You can stuff this into your antifreeze jug. At the end of the clear hose, there is a valve. And I'll just kind of put that up so you can see a valve here. When it's in line with this white braided hose to the blue hose, that's the white braided hose is coming from your water tank. That means it's sucking from your water tank. When you switch the valve, so the valve will be pointing toward the clear hose. That's switched it so you can suck out your antifreeze line. So if you turn on the pump, you could put this in an antifreeze jug and it will suck out through the antifreeze jug. We'll switch it back to normal because you won't be doing that right away. Propane oven and stove. Underneath your stove or oven is a power converter. It has fuses for your 12-volt, breakers for your 110. They are labeled on which ones is which. If you have something that isn't working electrical wise, this would be the first place to look. Your range with your light and fan. Microwave. You do need to be plugged in for your microwave to work. Your fridge. Now your fridge is propane or 110 electric. The power button there, you can press that. Mode switches, so that's gas mode. That's automatic. It'll start with electricity, then it switches to gas because there was no electricity. The gas isn't turned on either, so it's going to try to light, and then this is going to go red because it's going to go fault on us, and it'll say, oh, no, never lit. So we'll just kind of let it do its thing here, and I'll show you. And then you have your temperature control here. You can set which one you want. And yep, there it goes. See, don't have the propane on. It says, oh, never lit. Same thing as the hot water heater with the fault light would come on. So if that happens, just simply shut it off and turn it back on and let it do its cycle again and make sure that propane's on. Oh, and I was gonna say, so you have you can do automatic, you can go electrical, or you can go gas, whichever you want. I usually just go auto, the A. It'll just use whatever is available. Underneath your fridge is your hot water heater. 2 valves to worry about on this for winterization. You got a white valve up top and a black valve on the bottom. When the valve handles are in line with the red and the blue and blue, that is feeding the tank. If you want to bypass it, which you're going to do when you winterize, you don't want antifreeze going into your tank, you're going to switch these valves So they're gonna be facing each other, and they're gonna be pointing, the top one's gonna be pointing down, bottom one's pointing up, and the water just comes back up and then back, so it just bypasses. That's the way you're gonna set them for when you winterize. You're gonna suck your antifreeze through your lines. After you're done, when winterizing, when spring comes back around, you're gonna chase all the antifreeze out of your lines, make sure everything's clear, and then you'll switch these valves back to feeding the propane tank, or feeding the hot water heater. And we'll switch these back so they're all good for summer use. And there is a panel here that goes on. It has 2 screws in it I took out. Your dinette table, you can pull the legs off of it and drop the table down onto the supports here. Rearrange the cushions, make it into a bed. There is also storage underneath each bench seat. There's a TV mount for outside there if you want to mount your TV out there. You got a park adapter here, 30 amp to household 110. It's good for keeping your fridge cold, running your lights, but I don't recommend using it with air conditioning and microwave. You got toilet chemical here, and in the bag you got remote control for your stereo, remote control for your TV, and then you have owner's manual, and then there's a manual. Every appliance has its own manual, so if you ever need any information, that'd be the place to look. Your stereo there. I do believe those are DVD players too, so you can play movies on them. The speaker selection here, speaker zone 1, 2, 3, so you can adjust what speakers are playing. Your TV up here. And there is also, yeah, it looks like there's little catches on the back. You could pull that TV off the wall if you wanted. Your thermostat runs your air conditioning and your furnace. Okay, auto fan, that's what you want to see. It can be switched to high, low, but auto is where you want to be. And then you continue on, there's the air conditioning, you can adjust your temperature there, and your furnace, you can adjust your temperature there. If you don't have it on auto, we've had where the air conditioning and furnace will both kick in. So it's best to make sure it's on auto. Inside, here's your bathroom. You have your tub, shower, skylight, vent with fan, toilet. And with your toilet, I do recommend RV toilet paper, your sink, and your medicine cabinet. You have smoke alarm there, your air conditioning unit straight up. There's a little, you can kind of close your vents there or whatever, but all the vents in the roof and the ceiling are all air conditioning vents. And then your bedroom up front. There's another place for to mount a TV with that mount that's on the table. You got your coax cable and your outlets there. Cabinets, lights underneath there. And underneath your bed you have storage, which goes all the way to the front. So I think that's about it. If I missed something, give us a call if you have questions. I hope you enjoy your unit, and thank you for watching.